All right, well, the political press loves drama, and when none actually exists, we're more than willing to create it. But as the past few weeks have shown, there is something about Hillary Clinton that kicks that tendency into overdrive. Adam Riley has more.
When Bernie Sanders trounced Hillary Clinton in the New Hampshire primary, the media acted like the blow might be fatal.
A tough road ahead.
Awash in difficulties. They don't know who they are.
If they want this nomination to happen, they've got to do something differently.
Never mind that when you factor in Democratic superdelegates, New Hampshire was actually a tie.
Bernie Sanders gets 15 delegates and Hillary Clinton gets 15 delegates.
Of course, Hillary Clinton bashing is a venerable journalistic tradition.
When she comes on television, I involuntarily cross my legs.
Was it fair to imply that Hillary's whole career depended on being a victim of an unfaithful husband?
But that doesn't account for the press's reversal after Nevada, where just 80,000 Democrats turned out to caucus. When Clinton won by about 4 percentage points, it was time to dust off the I word.
To sort of puncture this air of inevitability. And I think now the air of inevitability, it's back to Clinton.
Bernie Sanders needs to figure out a way to prevent the South from, frankly, smothering his revolution.
Of course, both things can't be true. Either Clinton wasn't on the ropes after New Hampshire, or she's not inevitable now. But it's those seesawing narratives that make covering the campaign so fun.
That is exactly right. No one likes a seesaw better than the media. This is not the first time this has happened. We saw it last time around. We saw it with when Hillary and Barack Obama ran. We saw it then. We saw it with Mitt Romney and Barack Obama. Everybody we love to play the game of who's up and who's down, but it was totally exaggerated from the get-go with Hillary Clinton because she's always had more superdelegates in her pocket than Bernie Sanders anyway. So to say that the failure to win the New Hampshire primary was some kind of a devastating loss was never accurate.
Well, I would actually argue that the superdelegates are not that important because at some point you have to start winning. Having superdelegates in your corner only works up to a certain point, and she wasn't winning. I do think that Nevada was a great peril for her. She got through it, and now the inevitability that we thought she had is kind of back. I think what you're dealing with here is I don't think the media has ever much liked the Clintons. I don't think they like Bernie Sanders particularly. I also think both candidates are very weak. So whenever either one of them shows any softness, it looks like, oh, well, look out below, here they go. But certainly she's got enough resilience that she keeps bouncing back. And you're right, the media love to tell a story about who's up, who's down, and it looks like for the moment at least she's back, but she'll be down again.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
you go ahead, Tom.
Well, only that the media tends to cover the primary campaigns as if it's just it's a sprint, but it's only a sprint from this Tuesday to the next Tuesday, whatever it is, and it would be like covering the Boston Marathon, and in the third mile, the commentators say, and somebody from somewhere is running ahead and it looks like it's inevitable. And you know what? 20 miles later, that person's on a stretcher getting, some kind of intravenous fluid. So this primary campaigns they're marathons. Now, it will get to the point where the winner-take-all states will kick in the middle of March, and that will start to make it much, much tougher for there to be a change in the trend lines. But right now, it's just as if there is no collective memory, no institutional history that can extend more than 7 days at a time. And we need to get over that and realize this is going to go till June, or it could go to June, and relax, take a breath.
I don't think it's that we don't know that, but more than any other presidential campaign that I can recall, maybe John can say differently, this has been a total horse race context. You get up in the morning, you turn on the TV or the radio, and you look in the paper, and the first thing is poll this, poll that, poll this, poll that, poll that. So if the whole thing is set around where the polls are, of course it's here ahead, here not ahead. I mean, that's what you're going to get because you're not fleshing out the rest of what's happening and looking at what's in those numbers or what the trends may be or how all of that stuff that makes a full story as opposed to just the barest bones horse race. That's it.
And no one talks more about the polls in the horse race than Donald Trump.
There you go.
Because he is the mastermind of infotainment and is surfing it better than anyone else. Thank God for my wise, supportive bosses at WBZ who don't make me go to debates and cover the spin room. The spin room is where truth and judgment go to die. What if we had a debate and there was no spin room? Why then alleged journalists would have to, just like the voters at home, watch the debate and draw their conclusions about it without the benefit of some smarmy, overpaid spinmeister whispering a bunch of BS in their ear about what they just saw. So, it's a problem, and it's overtaken this campaign.
It definitely has. Callie's right.